Hello, welcome back into the A.C.E. Yeah, and the whole podcast. Pretty easy, pretty dry cut, straightforward episode today. Yours truly, the greatest champion to ever grace this podcast, is defending the undisputed predictions championship at AEW's Worlds End pay-per-view. Is it the 30th? 31st?
I believe it's the 30th.
30th? I can't remember if it's a Saturday or Sunday show with AEW. Let me look into it real quick. Yep, the Saturday, December 30th, because there's not a WWE Premium Live event going on, so they aren't going to flex it to Sunday. So, Saturday pay-per-view for AEW Worlds End. It was the one that they recently, not too long ago, announced. And, you got a pretty decent card here. You got the end of the Continental Classic. You got Hook versus Wheeler Yuta for the FCW Championship. You got Julia Hart versus Abaddon. Timeless Tony Storm versus Riho. Big Bill and Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho and who knows who. Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland in a no DQ for the AEW TNT Championship. And you got MJF versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship, which that almost certainly has implications to the Devil. Because it's been being teased for a month now, right? A little over a month?
Over a month.
Well, it's pretty much been since All In, pretty much as soon as Adam Cole got hurt.
Yeah, the Devil's been popping up for a long time now. This is the very first time that I think Eli would say that AEW has done a long-term story that's like prominently featured.
Correct. It hasn't been absolutely boring.
You don't think it's been boring?
The Devil thing? No.
I think it has.
Certain aspects of it has been kind of lackluster, but...
Because here's my thing. Everyone already knows who it is, so why not go ahead and reveal it, and then... I know you're going to reveal it at the pay-per-view, but, I don't think there's much mystery to the mystery man.
It's Adam Cole.
Honestly.
Well, who is it, Austen?
It is not Adam Cole, bro. It is Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Amp, who is it?
It is Jungle Boy Jack Perry, bro.
Wager a point on it.
I will. I'll wager all the points because honestly, I see quite a few chances. I see quite a few chances to wager points here, and I'm not a pussy. All right, I'm not a pussy like the other champ. All right, I'll wager as many
Eli,
points.
Are you gonna let him talk about you like that?
Oh yeah, okay, buddy. I will wager as many points as I want.
That's how I lost my belt. You, on the other hand, didn't wager shit.
I also didn't realize we were wearing our FTR shirts.
Yeah, me and Eli repping the FTR today.
I didn't know Cliff was wearing FTR.
I figured you'd be wearing yours. I actually thought about sending a message being like, hey, we should all wear an FTR shirt since we all have one now. But I didn't. Because I was
repping a generational
my
tag team.
No, I was rocking the generational talent of Jeff Jarrett.
Double J.
JEFFJARRET. The Last Outlaw, as this shirt says.
Yeah. That's what he's been going by, so.
I mean, Austen. It'd be a fitting gimmick.
Thought Austin was about to just completely take off shirts and then on camera.
So, Eli, I wrestled for 7 years. I am kind of good at putting on clothes and taking off clothes under said clothes I just put on. Right?
Shirt underneath another shirt.
All right.
It's not a new trick.
So, I have the small talk again for today. Before we get into the predictions while the champ's getting changed. So, Eli, we'll start with you. You can give your answer to the small talk.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back in wrestling history and change one thing, and one thing only. The outcome of a match. Something like that. We're not talking, you can't stop the Elite performing AEW or anything like that. Which one?
Nexus John Cena.
You're having Barrett go over.
I have
We're
Nexus
talking about
go
matches
over.
that should have went differently.
No. So the
Something
small
you would
talk this week is
change.
you can go back and change the result of one thing in wrestling history. And Eli said he's having Barrett go over.
I want to see Nexus win that match. I want to see what
that's the big one, right? Like that's the one that everyone goes back to, and they're like, like that's where they fucked up.
It's Super Cena, man. That's the.
I mean, the only other
Super
thing
Cena
that
right
kind
there.
of came to my mind was the invasion.
That's really all I got too.
Really? Throughout all of history.
I mean, I can't think of anything else.
You buried
like
so
at the
many
time, also
people with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
at the time, like being a kid, I was so happy that John Cena won. But like looking back on it now, that's crazy.
You may never get Bray Wyatt. You may never get the Yes Movement. You may never get any of that. Had John Cena not gone over. Same time, we might have seen a different career altogether. Those the Nexus guys. So there's two different ways about it. But
I'm having
like first thing
Brock not beat the streak.
See, that's terrible. That is a terrible, terrible choice. That is a god-awful choice.
There's no reason that a part-timer should beat the streak.
He wasn't a part-timer at the time, though.
He was, though. Very quickly after he beat the streak, he was. That's just mine.
That's a terrible choice.
Maybe if you're going with Brock not beating Kofi Kingston immediately into his WWE title run.
You're having Kofi beat Brock?
Just not having that shit happen in the first place. Why did it have to happen?
Man, I don't know, because like when you start opening up shit like that, you can say like you wanted Jeff Hardy to go over fucking Undertaker on that one ladder match that they had on Raw.
Oh,
right
though.
That match ended perfectly for the reason that it helped Jeff get boosted up, especially with the continuously standing up and everything at the end of that match. No, that right call was Undertaker beating Jeff. Purely right call.
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like it was. I don't think it should have, but like that's an example. Like if you're gonna get into weeds and start pulling shit, like I don't know, because like I would say John Cena beating The Rock in the first match, but like that set up a great storyline for Cena. That was the first big match Cena had lost in the memories of a lot of people, especially the casual viewer. You could also say Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39.
I want Santino to win the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, oh man, that's crazy. I want Santino to win the Royal Rumble.
Yep, both of them were so good.
That means Del Rio
one was against Daniel Bryan, the other was against
Del Rio.
Del Rio.
But
yeah, then we get
if Del Rio never faces Edge, does Edge never have to retire?
See? This is a what if. This is what I'm saying. You open this can of worms and you just keep going.
All right. We need to save this for an episode. This is.
I just figured it was a good little small talk.
Notice how no one said anything about New Japan.
That's because New Japan usually gets their shit right.
Yeah, they get it right.
They usually get their shit right.
I was going to just as a joke
no one really
say
said anything about AEW.
Goldberg.
AEW doesn't have a big enough history.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that you could probably change with AEW. I don't know about results of matches per se, but like if we're just going back and changing shit to change shit, there's a lot to change with AEW. Like maybe not bringing on Chris Jericho. I get that he was a big part in the beginning, but like what he's doing now, come on.
I think you put the big title on Brody, not the TNT title. But that's like the only thing I would change.
Well, you're also saying that post-mortem, like, you think about him better. I'm not saying that he's not, like, a world title talent. He was. But, like, it fit, like, the trajectory. He would have, I guarantee you he would have won the big title. And the Dark Order would have been actually prevalent. But
agreed.
It didn't happen, and it won't happen because the Dark Order pretty much doesn't exist anymore. But I don't know. As far as like purely results in AEW, I don't know if there's much to change, honestly. I don't know, like there's none that come to mind for me that I'm like, oh, like they definitely should have went the other way.
Yeah, no.
I don't have Action Andretti beat Jericho because then it just led to nothing.
I say you don't have Wardlow beat MJF.
Oh, that when MJF, the whole MJF plane thing?
Well, I just say you don't have Wardlow beat MJF, period, because I feel like that led to absolutely nothing. It led to, what, 2 or 3 nothing title runs with the TNT title? Wardlow was over for like 2 months, and that was it.
Well, Wardlow still has MJF
I get
on his
a lot
tape.
of it. I get that a lot of it kind of wasn't his fault, but at the same time, I just don't think you have Wardlow go over there. Darby definitely should win the big title. I think he definitely should have won the big title very early on.
When he was like in the Pillars match, or
no, early on, like early on, like when he was wrestling Moxley in Indianapolis early on.
Oh, you just wanted to see it. That's what it is.
No, not even that. Like he was white hot at the time, and that was probably the only time that he really had a shot to win the big one. Because let's be honest, as soon as Sting leaves, yeah, I'm not a fan of him and Sting. I get it, I get the concept, I get the vision, and everything, but like I am not like they could have stuck Sting with someone else because Darby was fine on his own. It's like now when Sting leaves, what's he gonna do?
Well, he's gonna pair up with Adam Copeland now.
See, he doesn't need to be paired up with anybody.
But Adam Copeland's gonna be gone here soon, anyways. I mean,
what makes you say that?
I don't think he's sticking around for much longer. I honestly think that maybe give it a year and a half, and he may be gone. I just don't see him sticking around for much longer. Unless he hits the comeback juice that Ali, Randy, and AJ are using.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
Not the you can't make accusations like that, Eli.
Well, bullshit.
Yeah, everything said not by me is not a reflection of mine.
Not you
Have
can't
you
bring up the
seen the
juice
pictures
like that.
of Mustafa Ali?
Yeah, Mustafa Ali, that's a little eyebrow raiser, but like the other
AJ's
three
was a
at
little
least
bit
look natural.
Yeah. Randy's was
AJ looked like he didn't do leg day. That's what AJ looks like.
Looked like he kind of boosted a little bit what was already there. Mustafa Ali looks like he ate Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I have a question. Did anyone else see Top Dollar pop up in MLW, or is that just me?
He's in
he definitely
GCW
did. That's
too.
crazy.
Okay.
Oh, Hammerstone's leaving MLW.
I saw that too.
He's done. I watched his goodbye promo. So
Braun
he's definitely
Breaker.
heading somewhere bigger. I just don't know. I don't know where bigger is.
Can you imagine him and Braun Breaker
I don't
in NXT? Or
I don't
even
know.
main
I don't know
roster?
if it's the Fed. I don't know if it's AEW. Well, I'm pretty sure AEW had him for a while. No.
It's Royal Rumble.
That was Bordeaux. My bad. Parker Bordeaux. That's who.
Eli down.
Biggest waste of space on any roster, period.
Hey, don't be saying that. Chad's a big Parker Bordeaux fan.
And we say it every single time, and every single time I say it. Because he was and still is. Where the hell did he go? Huh? Where the hell did he go? Nowhere.
Last I remember, he was wrestling on Dark.
And Dark's dead.
What's
so.
that?
Yeah, for real. What's Dark? What's AEW Dark? What's AEW Dark Elevation? What the hell is that? I saw something in my like it was like Spidey senses or something. I don't know, but it was a like church like worship book or something, and it said Dynamite Worship, and it had like the background of old AEW, like the colors and shit that they used to use on Dynamite. I was like, someone's got to be doing something here. I'm like, this is absurd, because it was like Dynamite Worship. It was like the Dynamite Worship Handbook. I was like, nah, you're lying. Like Tony Khan I had to be in on this. Like, I don't know if you'll ever be able to find it. I only saw it in one single place, and it was over Christmas, so it was crazy. I was like, "There's no way."
Bro.
Did you find it?
The Dynamite Prayer, a 28-day experiment.
Of what?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, bro.
Eli, I'll send it to you so that way you know how to pull it up and you ain't gotta crash your computer.
What the hell? I want to know what.
It'll be on Snap. That is nutty. It's on Amazon.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm
the
saying, bro.
manga Bible that's out. All the Bible stories are in manga now.
No, it's on your phone, Eli. That is crazy.
I know. I saw that. I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "Tony Khan."
That is crazy.
Best not let anybody get a hold of that.
It's wild.
Wow.
It was like literally like I looked at it and I'm like the inner mechanisms of my mind. It was like that picture of the monkey that said like neuron activation.
It's just a
that's exactly what it was. I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, let's go ahead and get to what we were supposed to be getting here. Doing today, AEW Worlds End predictions. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of wagering on this because I see the opportunity for a lot of wagering. And so, I will say when a wager is able to be placed or not. So starting out, we will start with Hook versus Wheeler Yuta, FTW rules match for, you guessed it, the FTW Championship. Cliff, you will go first. Eli, you will go second, and I will go third. And that is the order we're going to use the entire time. That way someone isn't switching the order every time to try and get an advantage. Because I'm a fair champ. I'm a fair ruler.
Shit.
I am nothing but fair.
That is horse shit.
So, Hook versus Wheeler Yuta. Cliff, who you got? No wager available on this.
Hook.
Cliff has Hook. Eli, who you got?
Now, are they going to end up putting together the FTW Championship and the Pure Championship now?
I have no clue. You're asking
Is this the way to kill? Is this how they're killing ROH?
If it is, then Wheeler Yuta probably going to win.
God. Screw it. Give me Yuta.
Okay, Wheeler Yuta for Eli. I'm a very stick by my guns type of man, so I'm going to go Hook.
Of course, the champ copies me because I have the right pick.
Yeah, okay, buddy. You're just going to be saying that the entire night.
Well, then pick something different than me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have lost the title, and we would never be in this predicament to begin with. How about that?
Call it a predicament.
Right.
You can always give the title back.
Why would I fucking give you the title? You're the worst champion we've had that's had more than a day or a week reign.
Eli, they just disqualified all of your reigns.
Exactly. Which is why I said that, which makes them
still
all
not
of
the
your
worst
reigns.
champion.
No, you are.
So, after that, we got Julia Hart versus Abaddon. Julia Hart is defending her AEW TBS championship. Cliff, who you got?
As much as I would love to see it, she just won that title. Her and Sky Blue are setting the world on fire. It's gotta be Julia.
Eli?
You know I gotta do it. Give me Julia Hart. I gotta see it happen.
Well,
oh wow!
I don't care because, like I said, I am the man who picked LA Knight against Roman Reigns against the Tribal Chief. Unlike
and
you, wishy-washy wannabe motherfuckers.
And who won?
Unlike you, wishy-washy wannabe motherfuckers, I stick by the people who got me here. I stick by my favorites. You guys can abandon whoever you want, but I will not. I will not abandon Abaddon, all right? They got me here, and they're going to give me the title back, all right? No wageable points there, by the way.
Okay.
I'm a big
Respect.
Abaddon fan, but
Obviously
don't
not
see
big
it.
enough. Obviously not
Respect.
big enough.
I've just been wanting this title reign of Julia Hart for a while now, and that's the reason I'm sticking with it.
Well, so have I, but I've also won an Abaddon title reign for
I don't want her
quite
to
a
get
while
this.
now, too.
I want her for the women's championship, not the TBS title. I want her for the women's championship. Sorry.
Well, seeing as this is really the first title match that she's gotten.
Is this their first pay-per-view match?
Maybe.
I think it
I don't
is.
know if it is or not. Let me
more
look
than
it up.
likely.
I think so. Because like we're not counting pre-shows or anything like that. So I'm
Well,
like
they never wrestled on a
99%
pre-show anyway.
sure.
Dark. Yeah, it's looking like their first AEW pay-per-view match. Because like they've wrestled on like the Jericho Cruise and all that. They were on the Casino Battle Royal match in 2021, so no, this is not their first.
It's their first singles match then.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because a lot of their work has come from Dark, when Dark was still a thing. Because that's
And
where
then
they
they
racked
got
up all
injured.
their wins was Dark. Yeah, they got injured and then they ended up coming back. But anyway, moving on. We got Timeless Tony Storm versus Riho for the AEW Women's World Championship. I could make this a wagerable thing, but I'm not going to do that because it would take too much time and effort to try and figure out. So, no wagers on this.
Okay.
I'm taking Tony.
I'm taking Timeless.
I am also taking Timeless Tony Storm. I feel like they got something good going here, and they will not throw it away to give it to Riho. Riho. To be fair, Riho, great wrestler. Nothing against her. It's just Tony Storm's too hot right now. Literally and pro wrestling wise. After that, we got Big Bill and Ricky Starks versus Chris Jericho and a to-be-announced tag team partner. There is a wagerable point available here, but it works like any other. You get it right, +1. You get it wrong, -1. Who is Chris Jericho's partner is the wagerable point here. If you do choose to wager, you aren't forced to. But if you've got an inkling or maybe something I don't know, then have at it. Cliff, you're up first. Give me winner, and if you want to wager, tell me who Chris Jericho's partner is.
I'm taking Big Bill and Ricky Starks, and I
Okay.
will not wager.
Eli, who is
You know
Chris
what?
Jericho's partner? If you want to wager, and
I'm
who's
gonna
winning?
take Jericho, and I'm adding.
Oh, I think I know who it'll be actually. Now that I've had a second to think about
I'm adding Ibushi.
it. Wow.
I also am going to go Big Bill and Ricky Starks, but my wagerable is also going to be Ibushi because they wrestled together at the last pay-per-view. What was it? Was the Golden Lovers and
Golden
Chris
Jets.
Jericho, but yeah, that's who it was. It was Golden Jets. Well, it could also be Jake Hader.
Sammy Guevara, Les Sex Gods.
No, Sammy Guevara is a part of the family thing with Don Callis, and Jake Hager separated with the one group.
Sorry, I'm writing down right now.
So I'm not gonna lie. If I were to gamble, now that everything's locked in, if I were to gamble, I would have gambled on Dolph Ziggler.
I don't know about that. That's crazy. That's a crazy gamble.
I'm just saying, if
You don't think that money that TNA is stockpiling for that huge free agent signing is Nick Nemeth?
I don't think it is.
You think it's for a Velveteen Dream?
I mean, it might be. I don't
It
get why
could
he's
be.
just now a free agent, but it might be.
I mean, I don't know. It could be.
Could be anybody from
Freaking
Japan
TNA's
too.
been keeping money for a while now.
It could be Kazuchika Okada.
They could be trying to get a bid for Okada, which would help
He
TNA
could-
immensely.
He could come out little black mask and all.
Oh God, not the
Like
mask
used to.
again.
I'm hoping because he's showing up at one of their shows, and I'm praying that he shows up black mask and all.
Hope
Like he shows up in like Rainmaker gear, but like he's wearing a black mask. He takes it off and like stomps on it or something.
Exactly.
I just want a nod to
He needs the
like him
stomp.
actually being there before.
He needs to stomp on it and then have like the Randy Orton line in the sand pyro fall down.
Oh, like the sparks.
Yeah. I don't know why that word wasn't coming to my
Hit the
mind.
Rainmaker pose.
Yeah, apparently you forgot the word sparks. So.
Hey, look, I'm tired.
I thought you injured your ankle, not your brain.
My brain's
To
been
be
injured
fair, there's
for a
not a lot
while.
left up there to injure. So
Exactly.
all right, after that, we got the no disqualification match for the AEW TNT Championship. Christian Cage is the champion, defending his title against the rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Cliff, who you got?
Are we going to allow a wager on this match or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
Because I could put a lot of points down on this, but it could be like, are they gonna bleed? Are they gonna use tax? Are they gonna
is there
pull up?
going to be interference?
Of course there's gonna be interference. What do you mean? You gave me my one wagerable point that one time, and I did it on interference, and you motherfuckers still haven't let that go.
We just want the same thing.
Well, I'm picking the wagerable points here. That's where you fucked up. But like, since it's a no DQ match, and we saw the last no DQ match that Christian Cage was in, like there could be fucking anything. I wouldn't be surprised if Sabu came back out. That's the point I'm at. Like, but no, there's so many here. I'm not going to pick any of them.
Fair enough. I hate going first because when I have to pick something like this, it makes me feel bad because I don't know what side everyone else is on. I think it's Adam Copeland. Darby and Sting don't have anything else to do on the card, so
Neither does Nick Wayne or his mother.
or Lucha or what's his name now? It's not Lucha
Oh,
anymore.
Yeah, whatever Christian Cage's fucking move name is.
Kill Switch.
Man, I don't know. Because
Eli, are you going to announce your pick?
No. Moving on.
Because like
I'm so
we have
so over
audio
this shit
listeners.
that this match is.
So
They don't
who are
see
you
what
picking,
we're
Eli?
doing either. Adam Copeland. I picked Adam Copeland because it was a spontaneous guess that anybody thought I was going to pick fucking Christian Cage with this shit.
I thought you might have.
So here's my thing. If we get Adam Copeland as TNT champion, we don't get him versus MJF for the world title. Like, I feel like this kind of restricts him. Yeah, he gets it. We can get Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage 2. We can get Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage 3. We can get Adam
Darby.
Copeland versus Kill Switch. We can get Adam versus Nick Wayne. We can get Adam versus Nick Wayne's mom. We can get Adam versus Samoa Joe. But I don't think they're done with it. Which is why I think Christian Cage is retaining the title. I think Christian Cage is retaining the title. I'm picking Christian Cage.
Fair enough, but I'm tired of this shit. Oh god.
I don't think they're done yet. I think they like Christian Cage as, but I don't know. They just introduced Nick Wayne's mom, so Nick Wayne and Nick Wayne's mom can turn against Christian Cage, and Kill Switch turning against Christian Cage.
Yep, they could.
I don't know.
Everybody turns on Cage.
I've already accepted the fact that I'm probably not retaining the title. So that's why I am picking all of these like out of pocket picks. Like, well, Abaddon's not even out of pocket because you guys just don't want to fucking ride with him.
It's a business
I want
decision.
Julia Hart as champion.
But I'm going Christian Cage because the other two went Adam Copeland, and I'm not going to be the one to, pick after them. So this is the one that's going to be very wager heavy, and it might be a little hard to keep track of. It's the Continental Classic Final, because we also don't have the participants for the match yet. So you best bet that's going to be a wager. So for those of you that aren't aware, AEW has been holding a tournament for the inaugural Triple Crown Championship. That's what they're calling it.
Bullshit.
It's the ROH World Championship, the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship, and the AEW Continental Championship. And the participants of said tournament were Andrade, Claudio, Cesaro, Bryan Danielson, Daniel Garcia, Brody King, Eddie Kingston. They all were in the Blue League. The Gold League is Briscoe, Jay Lethal, John Moxley, Roosh, Swerve Strickland, and
Jay White.
Jay White. I was getting choked up. I haven't taken a drink in a while. So, the tournament's been going on for a while now. And we have the finalists in the Blue League, but we have a 3-way tie in the Gold League. So, the finalists for the Blue League side are Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston. That is a wagerable point on who gets into the match from the blue side. And on the gold side, we have John Moxley, Swerve Strickland, and Jay White all tied. Winner of that is also a wagerable point to make who makes it to the finals. And then, so you got 2 wagerable points here, and then you have to pick the actual 2 in the, who will win the finals. So you can either, how I'm going to do this is you can either give me who you think is going to win the tournament, or you can give me who's winning Blue League, who's winning Gold League, and who is winning the entire tournament. So you can give me who wins the tournament, but that is not going to give you a wagerable point. So I highly suggest whoever you're picking, at least pick them to make it out of the league that they're in, or else you're fucking stupid. All right? Because you're already going to be down a point, so why not just make it 2 points? All right?
What did I do?
Cliff, who you got to make it out of either Blue League, Gold League, or winning the entire tournament in itself to be the inaugural Triple Crown champion?
All right. So I fully believe in my Gold League pick. It is the Blue League that has me fucked up. So
He's picking
winning
Swerve.
Swerve's in the Blue League.
No,
No, he's not. He's in the Gold League,
Oh,
idiot.
sorry. I had him backed up. I had him flipped. I'm fully confident in my Blue League pick.
Oh, wow. Not what I thought was going to
Winning
happen.
the Blue League,
Okay.
I have Bryan Danielson. And
Okay.
winning the tournament, I have Bryan Danielson.
Okay, so you aren't going to wager a point on who's coming out of the Gold League.
This is very difficult.
No, it's not. I got my
'Cause
picks
I have
already.
Danielson. I have Danielson beating Kingston. And I have Danielson winning. I just don't know who he's gonna beat in the match itself. I'm not going to officially wager, but I could see it being any of the three. So, personally, I want to see Danielson swerve, but I'm not going to bet on swerve because he's so hot right now. I don't think having him lose in the final. I literally said I wasn't going to bet.
So I am going to go ahead and jump Eli here. I know I said I wasn't going to switch to the.
You literally said you weren't going to do this.
I know, but this is the one time because I know if I don't do it now, I'm not going to be able to fucking choose. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it because I got all three of my picks. Bryan Danielson's coming out of the Blue League. Swerve Strickland's coming out of the Gold League. Bryan Danielson beats Swerve Strickland in a possible very early, well, very late, I guess, depending on what you want to look at, match of the year candidate.
Okay.
So, recap. Blue is Danielson. Gold is Swerve. And the tourney overall winner is Danielson.
Alright,
Eli, who's your pick?
I got Danielson coming out of the Blue League. I got Danielson winning it all because I want to see at the Tokyo Dome it's Danielson versus Okada and they put this on the line. That would bring some prestige to it. That would be a hell of a match. But leading into that match, you got to have a really damn good match. And I think you have Danielson. And you have
Jay
Moxley going at it.
It's crazy that none of us picked Jay White. Cliff, I figured you would.
I really wanted to.
But I don't think that they'll have him win it.
Because
I think they have him too focused on that world title.
I don't know. Because, like, my thing is, like, the winner of this tournament is going to have to go represent all three brands.
Companies?
AEW, ROH, and NJPW. So that could give them all the reason to give Danielson all these dream matches. However, I just don't think you have him beat Jay White. But at the same time, we have never seen Danielson Jay White. So I wouldn't be upset with that, but we haven't seen Danielson swerve either. But we've seen Daniel Bryan versus
Moxley?
Oh, what was his WWE name? No. Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose?
We've seen that, so that's fine.
We've seen Moxley versus Danielson too, and it's been a great match every time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is, you get Swerve there, and everyone thinks he's going to do it. Everyone thinks he's going to beat Bryan Danielson, become the inaugural champion. He barely loses. Because Bryan Danielson, my bad, has been on such like an upward trajectory here as of late. Like, I don't see him losing. And he hasn't really held any title at all in AEW.
See,
so I think it's time you give him this title and you move Swerve up to face MJF.
I think you have that Swerve spot of him almost winning, but I see him going to almost win, possibly pinning Jay or something. And then you have Moxley swoop in and get the win. I think you have him close there, and then Moxley beats him. That's where I think Swerve kind of goes up in. But I don't say that they pin Swerve. I think he pins Jay, but I think he's going to take out Swerve and then capitalize on a down Jay or something.
Well, after that, there is only a single match left on the card for the big one, the AEW World Championship. You got champion MJF defending against Samoa Joe. There will be 2 wagerable points here. One of them is an easy get, the other one not so much. So you've got your normal who's winning the match. Does the devil show up? Does the devil reveal themselves? Those are one. The other one is Who is the devil?
Ooh.
So if the devil shows up, the devil has to reveal themselves. That is one. The other one, who is the devil?
God, I wish
And
we were
if the
doing
devil
this
doesn't
tomorrow.
show up, you don't get either.
You lose the point.
You lose both points if the devil doesn't show up. Because you won't know who the devil is.
God, I wish we were doing this tomorrow.
Well, we could have done it tomorrow, but we wouldn't miss the upload.
Yeah.
So
Give me MJF retaining. The bidding war on 2024 will not happen. And I'm going to gamble by not gambling.
no wagers.
I have how I feel, but I'm not confident enough in it for wagering a point.
Eli?
I got MJF winning. I'm confident in all my picks so far. And my Danielson-Moxley thing, I'm not wagering nothing. Because I don't think it's going to happen.
This is please getting the title back. God damn it.
You guys are pussies because you want to know why? Because MJF is winning. Because MJF is winning, the devil is showing up and he will reveal himself.
To be...
And it will be Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Because he wants to be like the world champion. This is... You want to talk about long-term storytelling? This has been damn near a year in the making. This goes back all the way before the Four Pillars match. MJF, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry was like, what do I gotta do to be a world champion? I've talked about this on the podcast before. What do I have to do to be like you, MJF? You gotta be a bitch. You gotta be a bastard. Eli, you can't take it away. You cannot change your pick. He was so desperate to be like MJF, to be world champion. MJF was telling him how to be like a world champion. What does he do? He gets rid of the Jungle Boy in front of Jack Perry. He becomes a heel. He joins Christian Cage. He beats Christian Cage. He beats Hook. Go Cry Me a River, whatever. He leaves. He gets suspended. It's all of a sudden, he's gone for a month or two, and then the devil shows up. Oh my god, the devil is not very tall and skinny. Who could this be? It's Jungle Boy Jack Perry, bro. He's taken this so far that he's even stolen the devil mask. Because the devil was MJF. And this is almost like a Mickey James, Trish Stratus type of situation. It's almost like to the point where Jungle Boy Jack Perry is so obsessed with MJF that he's trying to be MJF. So go cry me a river. What are you doing if like he just like they don't even announce who it is, they just say like go cry me a river?
If they don't fully reveal but he shows up,
it doesn't count.
It's a wash.
And apparently my
because it could be anybody using the sound bite
either.
No, because you already put in your pick. You can't go back and change. And why? Who copied the fucking shit twice?
What happened?
This is why I don't let you motherfuckers do anything.
Copied
Someone
what?
Ain't nobody copied
Someone
shit.
Someone copied the Continental Classic match 3 times randomly throughout the entire doc.
I haven't touched shit. Besides,
It was probably earlier when you said, "Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?" You were fucking up everything. What you were doing?
All I did was highlight the Hook and Wheeler Yuta thing.
Oh, I guess we got and someone deleted all of the We got to do some major repair here. Hold on.
Wait, no. The picks for match 5 are still there. They're just right here. I highlighted it.
Yeah, I see it now.
We're fine. We're okay.
This is the last time I let you motherfuckers do anything.
I didn't do anything. Don't you
I
dare!
highlighted one
put me
match,
in with
and it
that.
wasn't even that match.
You highlighted the Continental Classic. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
I was trying to highlight the other one.
Oh my god.
You know,
Jesus Christ.
Google Docs that we're using has a beautiful thing where we can go back and see all the edits made.
That is true.
So we can go back and we can look at who did this.
It was probably me fucking up. But I was trying to highlight the Hook and Yuta match.
So I'm going to do some
trying to-
digging into that real quick.
I'll already say that's literally what I'm doing right now.
Because it must have just happened.
No, it happened a while ago. It happened before we predicted it. It happened before we predicted it. So someone went to go type in there and copied it. Again,
I didn't
it
type
was
anything
Eli.
doing that. I didn't type anything during that part. I was sitting at the bottom of the screen. Because I was looking at the
what's
whole
crazy
thing.
is it somehow took the picks and put them in every single cell of the Continental Classic.
How did this happen?
Like as I was typing them.
I was down here looking at the Blue League
I don't
and
know.
This
Gold
is
League
brilliant.
when it happened.
Because it happened at 6:16. 6:16. Not 6:16. At 8:16 for you guys. 9:16. I don't know.
9:16.
Oh, I'm aware of when it happened.
This is great. Oh,
This is the last nice thing I do for you. Either of you.
oh god. Even though I
Here
had
I
nothing.
am. I got the,
I
You can
had
read
my
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 history.
history. I didn't do
here.
anything.
I didn't
I
type
got
doing that.
this nice chart all open. That way we can put our picks in it and everyone can see it. And you guys just had to go and fuck it up.
I haven't made a single edit.
Well, you're
I-
guilty by association, all right?
I did not type a
Yeah.
single thing during that Gold League, Blue League. I was looking at the list.
Mm-hmm.
I was staring
Coincidentally, that was
straight at
also
the
when you-
list.
That was also when you highlighted everything.
That
and
was
said,
before
oh,
that.
What am I doing? No.
And I was trying to highlight the one match. And that was
Well,
way
how about you
before
don't highlight
that.
anything from here on out? How about you don't highlight anything from here on out? How about we take a break on the highlighting, all right? And while we're taking a break from the highlighting, how about we go ahead and get our end of show gimmicks going, all right? Which one of you is going first? I don't got anything. Champ's taking another break. Since apparently I got to defend my title, I got to take a break somewhere else.
Oh, you got back-to-back weeks.
Cliff, you want me to
And
go?
then we
Or
got
you go?
Rumble after that.
Oh, I'm losing this title. Like, there's no way I'm retaining this title.
I'll go. All right. Austen, 1 through 5.
4.
I'm doing sports
And Cliff is doing sports.
as your sports champion.
Which really means nothing since he never defends it and we never record it, so...
Shut up. So, this man has won 3 Super Bowls.
Yep.
One time was AP Coach of the Year. 3 times Sporting News Coach of the Year.
So he won...
Good.
He won the Super Bowls as a coach, or does that count as a hint?
I was getting to it.
Oh, okay.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
3 times Sporting News Coach of the Year, Pro Football Weekly Coach of the Year, 4-time Maxwell Club NFL Coach of the Year, and he was the coach of this team's 75th anniversary team. This man has not played a snap in the NFL.
Okay, that helps quite a bit. 3 times Super Bowl winner.
And I can give
you-
a bunch of hints.
That's a... That's a pigeonhole question, though, and I don't want to ask it for a hint. I'll ask it, and if it's a hint, don't give it to me. Did he win all those Super Bowls as a head coach?
That would be a hint.
Well, go ahead and give me a hint. Not that
Okay.
one, just whatever you're going to give me.
Can I bundle it in with a bunch of other information? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's won 2 as a head and 1 as an assistant. His regular season coaching win percentage is .640 with 256 wins, 144 losses, and a single tie. In the postseason, he is 22-16. For a career, he has 278 wins, 160 losses, and that single tie. In the NFL, he has coached for 3 different teams. And for one of those teams was also an executive in his position while his time was there. He is no longer an executive.
You never told me if this dude's still coaching or not.
He is still coaching.
Okay, 3
he
Super
coached
Bowls.
for 5 different colleges before he made the jump.
Colleges?
Yes. As anything from a graduate assistant all the way to a head offensive line coach.
Oh, man. Give me
I know
another
who
hint.
this is.
I'm going to give you his coaching tree as your second hint because I like that. I'm going to read the names
That's
of
crazy.
everything, of all the coaches that technically are part of his coaching tree because he has a big one. Brad Childress, John Harbaugh, Steve Spagnuolo, Leslie Frazier, technically Ron Rivera, Pat Schumer, Todd Bowles, Doug Peterson, Sean McDermott, Matt Nagy, and David Culley.
What the fuck?
Doug Peterson.
Well, Matt Nagy was dog shit, so...
I don't think I know who this is.
This man has been a head coach for 2 NFL teams, but has coached for 3 teams in the NFL. And the front office position he had was executive vice president of football operations.
There is no way it's who I think it is.
And this might be too big of a hint. He's been to more Super Bowls, I believe, than just the 3.
He's been to more Super Bowls than he won.
Yes.
So this dude's been good. Well, what's crazy is, I think you read that list off to me in order.
Which
Because Matt Nagy is currently at Kansas City.
did I read it off to you in order?
I think so.
Oh, that's like coaches who were in his tree that have left.
Well, Matt Nagy is still there. So he left and came back.
So yeah, he's had 11 assistants
Andy Reid
who
doesn't have
have
3.
gone on to become head coaches.
Andy Reid has 3 because he had one as an assistant
That
coach.
is
It's
correct.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers as the assistant offensive line and tight ends coach. Super Bowl 31.
I thought it was Dungy
Yes, sir.
for a while there.
Dungy doesn't have 3.
I thought Dungy won 2,
So,
being with
It's always
Colts
Always got
and
his
then 1
2.
with Bucks.
Colt. He only won 1 with the Colts. He went to 2 with the Colts. He only won 1 of them
So yeah,
because they lost to the Saints in the Katrina Bowl.
we're doing
Yeah.
coaches this week. All right,
Oh,
Eli, 1
God.
through 4.
I thought you said we were doing campus legends.
Yeah.
No, I said we're doing coaches this week. We'll do campus legends next week.
No, you did not.
No, you said we were doing campus legends this week because it was
Yeah.
the bowl games.
No.
Yeah,
You guys are
asshole.
a week off.
Yes, you.
Yes. No.
You literally said that. I literally. We literally said last week, go back and listen to it. You said, I thought about doing like great college quarterbacks or like campus legends. And I was like, oh, well, you can do that next week. And you're like, oh yeah, it is bowl games. That's what we'll do next week.
I'm a week behind.
Go back and watch it.
You're a bitch.
All right, Eli, 1 through 4.
Kiss my ass. 2.
2? All right.
Yeah, kiss his ass.
This man has won 2 Super Bowls, 2-time Maxwell NFL Club Coach of the Year, won the George Halas Award, the Lamar Hunt Award, was the coach of the NFL 2000s All-Decades team, and is in 2 different teams' Ring of Honor. He is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I don't think you gave me a single Super Bowl.
Maybe it's
Ring of
hint-worthy.
Honor. Hall of Fame. Bullshit. I will call out bullshit
This one
on
is.
that one.
This one is.
Seeing as I think I already know who it is, yeah, it probably is.
Hint it. Come on.
Okay. So this man was both a player and a coach in the NFL. This man won a Super Bowl as a player and as a coach.
Dan Campbell.
As a player, he played for technically three different teams in the NFL. As a coach, he coached one college team and then 5 NFL teams, 2 of which were the head coach.
He wasn't a head coach. He wasn't a head coach for all of his teams. He wasn't a head coach for Miami. Kiss my ass. That's who I thought of at first. I'm glad you know where my
Dan
brain
Campbell
was going.
has no Super Bowls, bro.
That's not true. Doesn't he have one somewhere?
No, he has none.
I thought
I'm
he had
almost
one
positive
with
he has none. I'll look it up. I'll look
I
it
thought
up
he
since
had
it's not
one
my
with-
question. But
the Saints or something. Because the whole staffing and Detroit has Super Bowls. Shit. Super Bowl as a player and a coach. That's a weirdly long list. Give me another hint.
Give me a second. Just 1 second.
He wasn't expecting
Because
that.
I'm
He was
looking up
expecting to get it
something.
on the first one.
Oh, that makes sense. No. I was just making sure.
I'm not getting my hint.
No, you're getting your hint. Calm the fuck down. This man was not drafted. He was a undrafted free agent, and I'll give you the teams he played for. He actually played snaps for the Steelers and the 49ers, and was on the practice squad for the Giants.
what teams did he play for?
Pittsburgh, San
Steelers
Francisco,
and
and was a
49ers.
practice squad player for the Giants. This man was the defensive backs coach at Minnesota. That is the college he coached for.
What the hell? Pittsburgh.
I will say this:
49ers.
if you are able,
That's your guess.
if you are able to
the
get
entire city
him
of Pittsburgh.
from the teams he played for, I have no idea how you do that.
Well, because it wouldn't be the 49ers. It's not that far back.
I can
It's
give
more
you
than likely
plenty
a
of
practice squad
other
guy that
hints to make up for that.
is on the
Um,
Giants that I know.
This man won one while playing, one while coaching, but has gone to others as a coach. He is known
It has
best
to be a Steeler.
for this may be the biggest giveaway. He is known best for his Tampa 2 coverage and inception of the Tampa 2.
I can't name him.
That is a massive hint.
I know,
think you
but I
get it,
can't.
Austen.
Does he like his spider white banana a lot?
No, he does not.
He does not?
He does not.
It's he got the Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I ain't saying it's the Niners, and I can't think of who it is. I don't got the name.
You said his name earlier. This is Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy was not a coach on the Tampa Bay-led Super Bowl. That was John Gruden. Dungy is the innovator of Tampa 2.
See, what's crazy is when you, like, the further you went on, like, when you started saying, I'm like, oh, that's Tony Dungy. Like, this is for sure Tony Dungy. Like, the more and more you went, I'm like, this kind of sounded like John Gruden.
Their careers were very similar because Dungy left and then Gruden took him to the Super Bowl next year.
But what team did he win the Super Bowl with?
As a player, he won Super Bowl 13.
Don't tell me it was the Niners Bengals.
It was the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's what I thought. Because it would have had to been the Niners Bengals for it to be somebody memorable, and nothing was coming to my brain. Now, I just didn't know that he was on the practice squad for the Giants.
Beat the Cowboys.
That's what got me.
He was on the practice squad, but it's listed, so I have to say it.
Well,
all right, Eli, 1 through 3.
I couldn't think of. Gosh, darn. I'm going again.
1 through 3, Eli.
2.
Eli, if you don't get this one, I don't know what to do with you.
Oh, cool.
This man is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time NFL champion, 2-time Coach of the Year, was the coach of the NFL 100th anniversary all-time team, and is in 2 different Hall of Fame and Ring of Fames. He's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah, I'll give you this one free. His win-loss percentage goes as this. He won 96 games, lost 34, and tied in 6. His win percentage was 93.8. His playoff record was 9-1.
Why is my brain going
this
to a
man's
Cowboy
overall
coach?
record was 105 wins, 35 losses, 6 ties.
Eli, notice how he said NFL and Super Bowl are 2 different things.
Yeah, he won 2 Super Bowls, but 3
my brain
NFL
went to
championships.
a Cowboy coach, and I don't know why.
Well, there's feasibly only like 1 or 2 Cowboy coaches that you might be able to choose, but that's up to you.
My brain's going to the one that he does Fox Sports. I think his name is
Johnson?
Jimmy. Yeah, that's who my brain's
Jimmy
going
Johnson.
to. Because he was with Troy Aikman.
You think they played before the NFL AFL merger?
No, but did he coach before that? He's up there. But that would be the Jim Brown era.
Kind of in the right era.
Jim Brown was a player, though. Was he not?
Yes, he was.
He was. But he was also the coach. He coached.
I don't think he was.
I'll give you, this is a little bit of a cheaper hint. All of his championships came as a coach.
How many do I have any hints?
I haven't. You haven't cashed in any of your hints. I've just talked a lot because you
Give me a
needed
hint.
it.
Give me a hint.
All right, this man graduated from St. Francis Preparatory School in New York. His college was
That
Fordham.
explains jack shit.
Yeah, Eli, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Jim Brown never coached. I don't care if that was like your guess or not. He never coached.
It was not my guess.
There's another Brown that coached, but not Jim.
As a player, this dude played 2 years professionally and then immediately switched up to coaching. And coached several high schools and colleges before he made his jump to the NFL. Salesium School, he was assistant. St. Cecilia High School in New Jersey as the assistant, then the head coach. Fordham. Fordham.
It's Fordham.
Army. And then made the jump to the NFL, where he was offensive coordinator for a team, head coach and general manager for a team, and then head coach and general manager for another team.
So, since you didn't say any teams, I already know who it is, so I pulled it up.
Okay.
Which, is he in the Ring of Honor for the first and second team?
No, second and third.
Why? That makes zero sense.
So he's been on
he was there a year,
teams?
and apparently it was enough.
Who the hell is
Yeah, he just said 3 NFL teams. Well, it could have been AFL teams, too. I don't know.
Well, if for it to be the NFL, it has to be NFL championship. That has to be an NFL team. The NFL was...
he could have coached for an AFL team, though. That's what I'm saying.
But he has 2 NFL championships. The Giants...
Yeah, but...
Baltimore... I do believe Baltimore was NFL.
Here's another good hint for you, Eli. It might help. He received a deferment from the World War II draft because of his teaching occupation, which let me keep going. Which he then later worked off as the coach of Army and West Point.
You know who coached at Army?
Fuck no.
Lee Corso.
I don't think Lee Corso won a Super Bowl, Austen.
Lee Corso coached at IU.
Lee Corso and Bill Belichick.
Lee Corso.
It's kind of crazy how many
IU
good
football.
sports coaches come out of West Point. Kind of crazy.
That's like the most interesting fact I know today. God, fuck.
Ready for your second hint, Eli?
Yeah, sure, because the
right.
guy I have in my brain is not who it is.
One of the 2 teams that he's in the Ring of Fame for is the Washington Redskins.
How the
you
hell
can't
is
say
somebody
that.
there?
I am reading it off of that is what he was inducted into at the time.
Can't say the Redskins.
Can't say that. You're no better.
He was born June 11th, 1913, and died in 1970.
That's crazy. You're just giving him his birthday. That's crazy.
He is regarded as the greatest NFL head coach of all time and general manager.
Cliff, you lied. His win percentage is 73.
73.8.
John Madden,
You said
I don't
like
know.
90.
No, 73.8.
You said 90 something.
He won 96
Give
games.
me John Madden.
Bro, this is Vince Lombardi.
The Super Bowl trophy is named after this dude.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get that. Austen, 1 or 2.
How? That's easy.
I know, but he wouldn't
I
have
don't
got
know
it.
his freaking collegiate record.
1. All right, ready?
Tribal Chief. Yep.
This is our only dip into college this week. This is our only dip into college basketball this week.
College basketball?
Yep.
What is this, like Tom Crean or some shit?
This man has 4 NCAA championships.
Bob Knight?
He has
This
1
is
as a
bullshit.
player and 3 as a coach.
Bob Knight?
That's crazy that you got that fast. That's nutty.
All right, give the 5th one. Come on.
That's nutty. How did you get that so fast?
IU basketball, only foray into college basketball. There's 4 national championship banners hanging in Well, I think there's more, but there's only 4 that I know of in Assembly.
Yeah, but he won it at Ohio State.
Whatever. I knew it.
That's nutty. All right.
Come on. Yeah, the
This
fifth one.
college coach does have
So
a
it's
playing
called football
career.
then. Because you said our only foray into college basketball.
In both college and the NFL. 2-time national champion, 2-time SEC champion. Won the George Munger Award, was Coach of the Year 3 times, the Broyles Award, and the AFCA Assistant Coach of the Year. And this man has coached for...
Done jack shit.
6 different colleges as like different levels of coaches. 8-2 all-time in bowl games.
Like as a coach?
Yes.
Who the fuck? You didn't give us any years. Oh, this is Nick Saban. I don't want to say that. It's not a guess. Judging by your smile, it might be. Bro, straight up just looking at his phone. That's crazy. Bro, just looking it up?
No. I gave up, but no, I'm not looking at it. Fuck it. Nick Saban.
Hey, you're using both of our fucking guesses here, buddy.
Bro heard SEC and was immediately just didn't even think.
I want to say Nick Saban. I mean, I can't think
Nick
of very
Saban,
many bowl games he's lost besides the 2 like national championships he has lost.
Mom.
But here's the thing, though. Are we counting like the playoff? Like, are we like, is that incorporated? Because he's lost more than 2 if we're counting the playoff games.
I do not believe so, because there is a slot for tournament.
It's Nick Saban.
Which I did not give you guys.
No, Nick Saban was way more than 8-2 then.
Nick Saban.
No, it's not Nick Saban! Okay?
Can we get a hint?
I can give a hint.
Nick Saban never played in the NFL, bro.
Give a hint! That's what I asked.
Are you cool with a hint?
Yes, give us a hint.
This man was undrafted in the 1999 NFL Draft, however, signed with the Indianapolis Colts as a free agent for the preseason, but was cut before the start of the regular season.
It's Harbaugh. The Michigan Harbaugh.
Do you want the rest of the hints?
No.
No, because that's the only coach
There's
that I
only
know for
one
sure
that
that's
went
played
to
in the NFL.
Indiana.
Jim Harbaugh. Because he hasn't lost a whole lot up there in Michigan. Hold on. Don't. Hold on. Let me think this through, all right? Let me think this through.
This dude,
I'm on board.
I'm going to give you more about his playing days. This dude was a defensive back.
Definitely not Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, no, he was a quarterback. Never mind.
Jim Harbaugh was quarterback.
He was a quarterback.
Never
And
mind.
he was longer than just a preseason.
Not
He
with
was
Indy.
a 4-year college student.
See, Dion wasn't.
He
hasn't amassed 8-2 record in bowls though.
He does have a his graduate studies at Florida State.
Does the Bowls count as him as a?
he had.
Does it count as him
So
as a
you
coach or
said
him as a
for
player?
sure that like he has coached in the football playoff, right?
Correct. He does have a tournament record.
So that narrows it down, honestly.
Quite a bit, actually.
I mean, you got Ryan Day. You've got what's his tourney record? You never told us his tourney record.
Not.
Tell us his tourney record.
That's got to be the second hint then.
Why?
Because it's that big of a hint.
There's no.
I promise you, it's
Just
that big
do
of a
it.
hint. It would be the 70-mile-an-hour fastball right down the pipe.
I
His
think it's
tournament
Ryan
record
Day,
is
but
5-1.
No. Oh, I didn't fucking want it.
His tournament record
I didn't
for the college football
say
playoff
it.
is 5-1.
That should be a free one.
5-1. Can't be Georgia because they've lost more than. I don't think Kirby Smart was ever a D-back. I don't think Ryan Day was a defensive back either.
That's the only one
Could
that's
be
clicking
wrong,
in my
but-
brain.
Either of you two ever heard of Valdosta State?
Nope.
Hold on. Georgia is 5-1 in the playoff because they made it to the national championship one year, and they lost, and that's the only time they've lost in the college football playoff. Because every other time they've not made the playoff. It's Kirby Smart. It's Kirby Smart. I'm settled. It's
Is
Kirby
that your
Smart.
lock-in?
Yeah, that's my lock-in.
It is Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Bro went to Georgia.
Bro was a D-back? I knew he went to
was
Georgia.
a defensive back.
Bro was a white corner,
Yep.
or was he a safety?
It just says
He was
defensive
a white
back.
corner?
He was a white corner.
What the hell?
We have another white corner for the game.
That's
Alright.
crazy.
So yeah,
Yeah, fuck.
Kirby Smart.
See, I don't know. I was just because the way my brain was working was
What did Day play?
I don't know. You have to look that up. But so yeah,
I have no clue.
that is the sports guessing part of our end of show shtick.
Be cool if this focused.
Quarterback and linebacker.
I don't know. I'm not a big Ryan Day fan, so. But since we're on the topic of college football, this is the first time in 16 years, barring the COVID year, that a MAC team has not beaten a Big Ten team.
Wow, that's nutty.
For 16 years straight, in the entire season, there has been at least one MAC team to beat a Big Ten team, and this year didn't
That
happen.
is nutty.
The last chance for the MAC was
a bowl game going on.
Bowling
right
Green versus the last chance was Bowling Green versus Minnesota today, and Bowling Green lost 24-30.
Dang.
Well, fucking Toledo should have beat IU earlier in
Yeah,
the
they
year. It took them to
should've.
4
They
overtime.
should have.
They deserve that shit at that point.
All right, Eli, who's going first?
Champ, 1 through 5.
Tres.
Ah, damn it. Okay. This man was ranked number 37.
Am I guessing or is Cliff?
You. Out of the top 500 singles wrestlers in 2001, he was ranked number 37. He is a former Wild West Wrestling heavyweight champion once. He is a former one-time WCW Tag Team Champion. One-time WWF European Champion. Two-time WWF Hardcore Champion. One-time WWF Intercontinental Champion. One-time WWF Tag Team Champion.
That's it.
That's
Is
it.
that it? Bro's a WWE lifer. Just out. Imagine he won all those and just won them in 01. It'd be crazy. He still only got like 73rd or 37th or whatever it was. He won all those titles and only didn't even crack the top 25. Go ahead and give me a hint. I'm gonna need it.
Alright. He began training in the Hart Dungeon after meeting Bret Hart in 1997. He continued in 1998. 1998, he debuted for the WWF. was there until 2004. Give me a second. You laugh, but a lot of those championships really was during 2001.
Someone had a hell of a year in 2001.
He left apparently during 2002, 2004. But it says he was with them. I'm not sure. Independent circuit, Italy and Australia, 2005 to 2006. He returned to WWE, 2006, 2007. He was in TNA in 2007. And...
Not 2007 TNA.
That's
Went
crazy. Bro was in the
Britain.
trenches.
He went to Britain, Ireland, and France in 2007 before retiring in 2008 with a tour in France. He did, however, wrestle 2 more matches in Japan in 2009.
Only 2 matches in Japan? What?
Yep. 2009. 2 matches. February 1st to February, I think, 8th was the other one.
So,
Why do I feel like that's a
01.
big ass hint right there?
oh no, this dude's retired because he said he
He
retired
was
in 09.
trained by Leo Burke, Dory Funk Jr., and Bret Hart.
What was his WWE titles again?
WCW Tag Team Championship once, WWF European Championship once, WWF Hardcore Championship twice, WWF Intercontinental Championship once, WWF Tag Team Championship once. All of which was essentially in 2001.
So, like, this man is completely retired, correct?
Well, yeah.
Like, he's not wrestling anymore.
Physically impossible for him to do that.
So he's probably dead.
So he's
okay.
dead.
Man, that makes it hard. I thought you were pulling Christian on me because Christian won the European Championship.
There's no
but he was
AEW.
also.
I would have said AEW.
I know.
And TNA and NWA.
I know. Okay. I know. Okay. It's a thought. My bad.
Was this man a part of the fucking invasion angle in 2001, Eli? Is that why it's so hard?
He probably had to have been.
Hang on.
You said, was he the WWE Hardcore Champion or the WCW Hardcore Champion?
WWF.
Okay.
How many times?
Don't know.
I do believe was a part of the... Yeah, he was a part of the Alliance. He held the Hardcore Championship twice.
Someone had a real big 2001 left, came back in 06 for a year, and then died.
Well,
After he had a tour in France, and then... Why do I feel like this is like Test or some shit?
Ooh.
That's a crazy poll. Everything lines up. Like the timeline, maybe the championships might not, but the timeline lines up. That's crazy though, because if I do that, I don't get another hint.
I think you might be right though. I feel
The
I feel
timeline
it.
lines up.
I feel it. Because he was a part of the invasion angle. And that would explain
He
why he
was.
can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, because he dead. And Test wasn't a bad wrestler, which is why he didn't crack the top 25 winning all those titles. Because he wasn't the best, but he wasn't terrible.
I feel like you're on
Hey,
it.
give me test. Hey, give me test.
Test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
Bro,
that
the timeline
when,
just lined up.
when Cliff started pulling out freaking coaches out of his ass. I changed up my list of people. That was originally Kevin Nash.
Yeah, literally the only thing there that was doing it for me was the timeline. I don't know what titles Test held or didn't
The
hold.
01 invasion.
Majority of them was from Triple H.
Yeah,
he
he
won the
was. He was
European
Triple
from,
H's kryptonite there for a little bit.
He won the European Championship from Eddie Guerrero.
That's the only one I knew he held was the European. I didn't know any others.
All right, Cliff. 1 through 4.
1.
Oh, damn it. This man is a former 2-time Continental Wrestling Entertainment Heavyweight Champion. He won the
Continental
2002
Classic inaugural tournament winner.
He won the 2002 New Japan Pro Wrestling Tyson Hall 6-man tournament. He was ranked number 83 of the top 500 singles wrestlers in 2008. Wrestling Observer newsletter gave him most overrated in 2007. Worst gimmick 2008. He was a former one-time World Heavyweight Champion in WWE. He is in the WWE Hall of Fame. He won the 2007 7-man Royal Rumble, and he has 1 Slammy Award.
Okay, so I'm gonna need a hint.
He killed a man.
What?
He killed a man. In 2001, he killed a man.
Where'd you hide the body, brother? Was this man in the XWF?
Nope. But he had previously gotten a concussion during the match, and then he took a wrestling move and died.
What?
Is this the dude that Rey Mysterio wrestled?
What?
He killed a man. I don't know what he's spouting out.
Okay, I'm gonna need another hint, Eli. That's not gonna cut it for me.
All right. He was in All Pro Wrestling 2000 to 2001. WCW in 2001. New Japan Pro Wrestling 2001 to 2002. Various promotions 2002 to 2006, including CMLL and All Japan Pro Wrestling. WWE from 2006 to 2014, and he has had sporadic appearances since. He also opened a promotion from 2015 to
He
present.
killed someone in kayfabe. He didn't actually kill someone. Okay.
No, he actually killed somebody.
No, this guy actually killed somebody. It was a second concussion, right, Eli?
Who's your guess?
No, I'm making. It was the second concussion that killed him, right? How are you not going to tell me that this man...
Technically speaking, yes.
This man is the Punjabi Playboy. This is Great Khali.
So, Khali flapjacked the guy and killed him. He killed him with a flapjack.
He got a concussion earlier in the day.
Concussion.
And then the second concussion killed him.
Maybe learn how to take a flapjack.
Austen.
So, yeah, anyway.
1 through 3.
Wow, I was super fucking deep there. Oh my god.
2. This is thanks to Cliff. This man is a former one-time All Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champion. He was ranked number 47 of the top 500 in 1995, ranked 466 of the top 500 in the PWI years in 2003. He was a former one-time Smoky Mountain Wrestling Beat the Champ television champion. He's a former two-time WCW World Tag Team Champion. He was a part of 2000 and 2001's Worst Tag Team according to the Wrestler Observer newsletter. He was in 2001's Worst Worked Match of the Year, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Bro had a terrible 2001.
That is it.
What?
That is it.
Bro had a terrible 2001 and dipped.
I could give you his trainers, but you don't know who they are. It's Jody Hamilton and Dwayne Bruce. Who are they? I don't know. Do you know? Nope.
Read it back over. Bro had a terrible 2001. And that's it. I guess that's all you're giving me is a terrible 2001.
All Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champion once. Ranked number 47 of the top 500 in 1995. Ranked number 466 of the top 500 in the PWI years in 2003. He's a former one-time Smoky Mountain Wrestling Beat the Champ television champion. He's a former two-time WCW World Tag Team Champion. Wrestling Observer Newsletter gave him Worst Tag Team 2000 and 2001 and Worst Worked Match of the Year 2001.
I don't know.
Cliff, you might want to check.
Give me
that.
a hint.
I think I've got it, but I don't know his real name. I know the ring name.
You might want to check that. You might want to check that, Cliff. All right. He debuted in 1989 with AWA. He stayed there until 1990. He debuted in WCW in 1990 until 1991. He joined Universal Wrestling Federation in 1992. He joined Smoky Mountain Wrestling 1992 to 1993. He joined the WWF 1993 to 1995. He was in the independent circuit from 1995 to 1996. He returned to WCW 1997 to 1999. Yeah. Kind of left for a second. And it came back in 2000 to 2001. Returned to WWF in 2001. Had a late career in 2001 to 2003, right. And then retired in AJPW.
I don't know.
I don't think you're getting this one, Austen. He's too deep in the sauce right now.
I've given the best hints I can with this. He retired in 2003.
Give me another hint. I haven't used my 2 hints. I got one more. I used another one.
Maybe this helps. He's billed from 3 Mile Island and Devil's Island. He's 6'6", 290 pounds. He's had 4 ring names.
Three Mile Island?
Yep.
I've heard that before.
Can I tell him what it is in the real world? So that way he knows what it is?
Nah.
I know what 3 Mile Island is.
What is it?
Nah.
It was that nuclear disaster.
We keep it going.
I was looking through his Wikipedia, and I saw something called the Motor City Madman, and I got so confused because I'm trying to figure out how he plays into the Motor City Machine Guns lore.
I thought about that, but I wasn't going to spin Austen into a spiral of craziness. Worse than I
You've
already
done
have.
this dude before. You've done this dude before.
Who is it?
Has he?
Yes.
Who
I
is
don't
it?
know his actual name, but it's whoever the fuck Atom Bomb is.
Brian
Yep.
Clark.
I've done tests before too.
You've. I don't remember you
Because he
doing
did
tests.
test
I for
me.
sure. I remember fucking Atom Bomb.
And I've
Now
done,
I do. Jesus
and I've done
Christ.
Kali as well. So, Cliff, come on. 1 or 2.
How about you come up with something original?
He's out of
bro?
original
Come
talent because
on.
I got what's her name last week. So 2.
Tegan Knox,
Yeah.
by the way. Natural Bone Killer. No, I don't want to die.
Alright. This man is a former 2-time 3-count wrestling Triple Crown champion. 1-time 4-front wrestling heavyweight champion. 1-time Anglian Championship Wrestling Light Heavyweight Champion. He won the 2017 Chris Travis Tag Team Invitational Tournament and Attack Pro Wrestling. He's a 1-time British Hybrid Wrestling Champion. A 1-time British Real Attitude Wrestling League Cruiserweight Champion. 1-time Frontier Championship Wrestling Champion. 1-time Gary Norton Promotions Tag Team Champion. Excuse me. 1-time Grand Pro Wrestling British Champion. He won the 2013 Crazy Cruiser 8 tournament. He is a former 3-time Hope Kings of Flight Champion, a former 1-time Infinite Promotions Tag Team Champ, and he won the 2014 Infinite Promotions Tag Team Championship Tournament. He's a former 1-time New Breed Wrestling Association Heavyweight Champion. He's a former 1-time New Generation Wrestling Undisputed Champion. Former 1-time New Generation Wrestling Tag Team Champion. He won the 2011 New Generation Wrestling Tag Team Championship Tournament. He's a 1-time winner of the Ghoul Trophy. He's a former 1-time Northeast Wrestling Society British Champion. He won the Northeast Wrestling Society British Championship Tournament. He's a former 1-time Northern Wrestling League Elite Tag Team Champion. Former 1-time Norton British Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion. Former 1-time One Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. 1-time PBW Heavyweight Champion. And the 2010 King of Cruisers. He's a former 1-time Preston City Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion. 1-time Phoenix Pro Wrestling Champion. And won the 2011 Phoenix Pro Wrestling Championship Tournament. 1-time Power Trip Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. 1-time Progress Champion. 2-time Progress Tag Team Champion. 1-time Pro Wrestling Chaos Night of Chaos Championship. In 2018, he was ranked 235 of the top 500 singles wrestlers. 1-time Real Deal Wrestling European Champion. 1-time Real Deal Wrestling Light Heavyweight Champion. 1-time Real Deal Wrestling Lincolnshire Regional Champion. 1-time Real Deal Wrestling Tag Team Champion. He won the 2008 Blitz League and the 2008 Real Deal Wrestling Money in the Bank. He's a former 1-time SAS Tag Team Champion. He's a former 1-time Southside Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. 1-time Southside Wrestling Speed King Champion. And 1-time Southside Wrestling Tag Team Champion, along with Speed King 2015 winner. He's a 1-time Swiss Wrestling Entertainment Champion, 2-time Title Championship Wrestling Champion, Triple X Axe Champion once, and Triple X Crush Champion once. He's a 1-time WCPW Internet Champion, and the 2017 Magnificent 7 briefcase holder. The International Cult Cup Championship once. And he is a 3-time X Wrestling Alliance Flyweight Champion. He has a Lucha de whatever record as well. where
That's
he
it?
won. That's it.
I need a hint.
Independent Circuit, 2002 to 2018, 2019, and 2020. Pro Wrestling Noah, 2008. Preston City Wrestling, 2011, 2016. Progress Wrestling, 2012, 2019. WWE, 2018 to 2020. He debuted February 9th, 2002.
Yeah, no. More hints.
Um,
I got nothing.
you want a really big one?
Please.
He has sexual assault allegations.
We should not be using that as a hint.
Bro.
We should
It's
not be using that as a hint.
He had to retire because of it. It's what's on his wiki. I'm just going off the wiki.
Bro.
I don't really have much else. He has nothing. He has absolutely nothing to him.
Well, apparently he had a shit ton to him because I zoned out and I didn't hear half of his fucking accolades.
God damn.
In British wrestling,
Can I
yes.
veto that hit and get another hit?
I don't know what you want. Else you want. Built from Leeds, England, in Los Santos, Mexico. He's trained by Alan Johnson and Johnny Moss. He's 5'8", 160 pounds. He was born in Leeds, West Yorkshire, England. He's 38. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of which all involve the same thing. I'm not going to say one of them because I feel like that's a racial slur and I should not say it.
I'm glad we know where to draw the line, Eli.
Finally.
Yeah, this
He
dude
was
was
in
big in
NXT
England.
UK.
That was his WWE stuff as he was in NXT UK.
NXT UK, he was a part of the Cruiserweight Classic, I think the second one. But
I
he
didn't
legit
watch
has
either of
absolutely
those.
nothing.
Yeah, then I succeed.
El Ligero.
I gotta go look at what these other names are that you can't say now.
I just don't. I
It's
have
just black and Spanish. That's all it is.
I have a pronunciation problem. And do we really want me to try and
Is
say
it
this
A
word?
or O? Oh, yeah, that's fine, Eli. You probably shouldn't
I can't
say
pronounce
it.
it.
But-
Exactly.
I do remember him from his time in WCPW now.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Nice, easy ending. He was in WWE in 2021. Left in 2022. Was in AEW. Hasn't been nowhere else.
Parker Boruto.
He's Parker Burrito.
I was expecting like one college thing or something from like some random championship. No, he legit has jack shit because he's that terrible of a wrestler.
So this episode's coming out tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So I'm just saying, man, if your bidding war happens in 4 days, just remember, always go get that top dollar, like Top Dollar did in MLW. Because, 2024 is going to be crazy. Going to be a lot of money flying everywhere at everybody. Apparently Impact's got all this money saved up to throw at somebody.
We didn't even
Tony
mention that Matt
Khan.
Riddell's in MLW now.
I thought that was GCW.
No, he's in MLW. He's having a match.
Which
in
one of them
MLW.
popped up in GCW?
Top Dollar?
Was Top
Until
Dollar
he
in
does something, I'm
GCW? I thought it
calling-
was MLW.
GCW.
Oh. Okay, let GCW cook. That was my Christmas wish.
I actually
Gosh.
saw a video of going around on Twitter on a little Stan Hansen lariat action. I'm not lying.
Homie was stiff.
This dude like jumped and he caught him midair with a lariat and laid him flat on the fucking mat. Like, this dude went to go like leapfrog him, and he literally stepped to the side, lariated his ass like midair, lariated him from midair to his fucking back.
Oh.
He
God.
be delivering them stiff, boys.
This will be our last episode for the year, won't it?
It will be.
Well, a very happy 2024 if you're
God.
listening to this in the next year.
I don't want this to be the
May
last
your bidding
episode.
wars
One of the
ever
last
in your
things
favor.
I had to say was about a sexual assault allegation.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, no, we are actually going to shut that down there. And if you ever need to shut down your podcast, mate, we got you covered. 'Cause we're your Ace in the Hole. Catch you on down the road.
Yeah.
It was nice doing this.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year
Year!
2024.
Happy New Year! Yeah!
We're getting a new
Catch you on down the road in 2024.
With a new E!
Yeah.